As I said in the previous lesson, we are going to design the second page. The second page is going to be a commercial. This commercial usually is a picture, okay? Of course, you can design it, or it's going to be from a client. I took the rectangle tool, or you can take the frame tool, and then from File, Place, or Command D, you are going to choose the file. Or in another way, you can go to your folder and just drag and drop the picture like this. What I want to say here, that you should be aware that you should give the right dimensions of the commercial to the client if they are designing your commercial. Of course, the resolution should be 300 dpi, and if you are designing F4, just give them the right dimensions with the bleeds, with everything, so you don't have to mess up with anything. Then you need to go to right click, fitting, and then you can choose the option here, okay, or you can just click the shortcut. As you saw here, because I downloaded this picture from the internet, I will just click the A, the anchor selection, and I will increase the size like this, W, and you can see it like this. Just like what I said in the previous lesson, you can just go to display performance and high quality, and you can see it in high quality, okay? Of course, with this there is the, you need to click 0 so you don't have any strokes. So as I said, I want to design now the index page. Be creative with the index page. Don't make it regular, because you have a lot of options. Just go to Google again, just open some magazines, see what options they have. Not only for the index page, you know, the index page, it's about a number and some text, okay? It's always like this. So whenever you see in any magazine or in a picture, you see a number with text, you can actually take this idea. So the first thing I'm going to do here is the logo. As I told you, don't worry about the home page where you see here that I have the logo. It's hidden behind the picture, because the users, the readers, actually they are going to read this logo all the time in the inside pages. So it's fine to be hidden, okay? I'll go to the paragraph tool, I'll make it in center, text, I will choose the aqua wax, and then I will increase it normally, decrease the kerning. It's easy, just like if you are working on Illustrator or Photoshop. But for me, I like more to work on InDesign, because you can see here it's more flexible with the tools, and actually it's a smart program. Yeah, this is okay. The next thing, I'm going to add the picture, okay? I'm just putting the elements here on the page, and later I will organize everything. Later I will make it in the middle or at the side, but don't think that it's just that I will put a picture and the design will be finished. You are going to make a process here, okay? I will just go to the folder and choose the picture, open, and you can see it here again. If I go to fitting, right click, and then you can fit the content here. I will increase the size a little, or you can go to fitting frame with the content like this, and I want to hide a little from down here, so I will choose the selection tool, and then with the frame I will raise it up. You can see it's little hidden, okay? I'll put it here. Then the date. That's something funny. When I started recording this video, it was 6th of May. Today is 26th of May. It has been 20 days since the last lesson because I was so busy. So 26. Okay, you can see here that it's writing issue 26. So I'm going to characters actually, then the small button here, the digits. I'm going to put the digits for Arabic. But what I want you to see here, that I put the text size of 9. Don't worry if you need to go low with the size, with the font size, because the readers are going to read this size. Don't worry about this. The size of 6 is fine, it's still readable, okay? If it's not on a picture or something. It's just like you see here, it's on white background and it's black, so don't worry about this. The lowest, I think from my experience, the lowest readable text is 6. I will put it 9. Okay, then the picture is here and I will put the numbers. Okay, about the index here, you can just go to the internet again, to Google, and to search about not index page. You can search, the index is just numbers and text, so you can just search for a layout that has numbers and text together, and to see how our directors or designers, they are locating those elements together. Okay, always take the ideas from professionals. When you will become professional, you become one when you have a lot of ideas already in your head. You can take some ideas from other magazines, okay? You can just take an inspiration, because as you see here, it's just a number. You can locate it in any way you want, in the same line, or you can put the number at the end of the line, the beginning of the line. That's up to you. I chose this because actually I like, when I design, I like to do this thing, to put the numbers as big as I can, then the text it will be smaller, because if you see, if you are looking at this page, the numbers are the most eye-catching elements here. So the first thing I'm going to do, but first let me increase the size of the window, because I want to use the panel here. So I'm going to write 05. As you see here, I will go to the characters. Usually I don't recommend to choose more than 2 fonts in one page. You can choose other fonts in other pages, but in one page it's not likable to choose more than 2 fonts, one for the main titles and one for the normal text. So here I'm going to choose this font, which is a little bit close to the Aquawax, but it has the numbers. Okay, I will color it with the swatches with black. From this point, it's the minute 16:50. I wanted to concentrate very much with me, because it will be the first time in this course that we are going to choose the to use the character style and the paragraph style. So I wanted to concentrate with me, because it's somehow tricky. I will write now here the text, but this is what I said: as much as you are prepared before the actual design, you will be more comfortable with working and concentrating on the design, not filling up the text. So this is what I do usually. I put all the text in a file that I want to use. Okay, so here you see that I copied this text, but this text is out of the frame. I will go to the character here. I will choose again another font. I'm sorry for this, it should be one font, but you can now consider that this is the first font and this is the second font. And this is the second font. Those are only 2 fonts. Okay, I will make it like 20. I think it's enough, even less. I will go with 14. 12 is enough. And for the text here, actually I will leave it as is. Here we are going to start working with the paragraph style. I want to make the line height between the lines. The best, I will zoom in a little. The best line height you can see is when you start to see those lines here. When you see those lines, not so much, it's the first line, it's like this, it's too close, like this is the perfect line height. It's very comfortable for the eye. Of course you can go one more, but like this it will take more space from the page. Okay, so the best thing is like this, take it as a fact. Okay, but because I want to separate here, this is because I want to separate the title from the description here, so I need to take this down. So I will just click enter. but this way is for the beginners. We will not do this. We will take it up and we will go down one line, enter, go to type, I think, yeah, show hidden characters. Here, whenever you see this is the end of the whole text, but this sign here, it will show you the new paragraph. So for InDesign now, this is a paragraph and this is another paragraph, but the whole text frame here, you need to understand this is very important. The whole frame here is one text. For InDesign, this is one text, one paragraph, and one another. And now I will tell InDesign to automatically, I will go to type, hide, to hide those. I will tell InDesign to automatically separate the paragraphs. So I will go to this one here where you can see I am taking the second paragraph down more. Okay, I'll just take it one, it's enough. Why am I doing this? Why not I don't just select the text, okay, and I will increase the height. This is what we did at first. Okay, why don't I just take the first word and I will just make it like this? That's okay. This is you can do it, but because you want to create a paragraph style, if it's just one paragraph, it's fine. Normally you can do it, but because I'm going to create 6 paragraphs like this, so I want everything to be done normally, and I will use the line here. I will make it down, then I will line it all up. I'll take it up to the head, and then I'll make this little inside. Now I need to give you an information. Sometimes you see in some magazines that they put the first letter in any paragraph as big as 2 letters, something like this. This thing, you can do it from here. You can choose how many letters you want to affect from this box here, and here how big it is. It's as big as 1 line, 2 lines, and 3 lines. How many letters you want to affect? I want it to be 2 lines, 2 letters, 3 letters, 4 letters, and all the word if you want. Okay, this is something you see it all the time. Okay, with this information, actually we can just write here 0.5 and we can increase the text here. We can increase it and we can make the index like this. But you might ask me now, so how I will push the paragraph here inside and leave the number outside? You need to concentrate with me because this is something little tricky. Okay, that's why I will zoom in so you can see what's happening here. Right now, what I'm doing with this paragraph, it's very important. It's the heart of Adobe InDesign, how you can control everything. Okay, so I will go from the beginning as fast as I can. I just wrote a paragraph here and I will actually make it like this. The first thing I made, I took this paragraph 2 lines down, and the next thing I made is to increase the letter. That's why I will only choose the first paragraph and I will increase the letter like this for 2 lines, and here I will make it 2 letters. Actually, I will make it 3 lines. The next thing I want to do, I want to push. This is very important now that you need to learn. I want to push this paragraph. This is the beginning of the paragraph, and I will take the first letter, but just to notice the mathematics that is happening here. I pushed the paragraph 20 millimeters. I cannot take the paragraph back to the left more than 20 millimeters. Okay, that's why I should push it and take it back until it's aligned. And now you can see that this paragraph is just like this, but not with 2 paragraphs, it's just 1. What's the benefit of this? I can take this text now. Okay, I will just take it like this and I will write here 0.6, and then I will just copy the style here, but I don't want to copy all the style. Actually, I want to copy this style, and this one I will take it from this. You can see here that I got somehow the look of the paragraph, the second paragraph, just like the first one, with 1 click. This is the automation. Next thing, we are going to create a paragraph style, so I don't have to take the drop tool to copy this. Of course, you need to change the font here, but it's okay. I will leave it like this, but I will now create the paragraph style so we can use it later. Okay, but just let me take a rest. I need to drink some water.